Today, we're going to be talking about the pitfalls of one-on-one teaching. I'll give you 5 compelling reasons why you as a piano teacher should consider moving beyond this teaching model. As teachers, we quite naturally navigate towards one-on-one teaching. This is what's been done before, and this is often what we end up doing as well. But this way of working has many limitations, and that's what we'll cover in this video. My name is Helen Aun. I'm the founder and CEO of the Helen Aun Institute, where we train and rehabilitate pianists from all over the world, helping them reach peak performance in mindset, piano technique, performing, and business. I've been a piano teacher for over 2 decades, and I always assumed that teaching one-on-one was the best way. Until things changed in my life quite unexpectedly. 6 years ago, I got pregnant with my first son, and because of pregnancy complications, I had to stop working for 6 months. I was completely unprepared for this, mentally and financially. This was a true wake-up call, and it made me realize how vulnerable I was working this way. So let's talk about the dangers of one-on-one teaching. The first issue is obviously the income itself. There are only 2 ways to earn more money as a teacher if you're teaching one-on-one. The first one is putting your prices up, and the second one is adding more students to your schedule. The truth is that you cannot increase your prices indefinitely because you will price yourself out of the market. There will be a time students start going to other teachers. And how much you can charge in general depends on your area, your expertise, your experience, and so many other things. It's not just dependent on you. So the only other way is increasing your teaching hours. But how long can you do that? There are limitations to how many students we can take. Even if you chose to teach all hours of the day, you would still be limited by the 24 hours we all get. So what do you do when you're maxed out, but you need to earn more money because life's getting more and more expensive every day? You need to stop being dependent on how many hours you can teach and also how much you can charge when teaching one student at a time. It's all about teaching one-to-many instead of one-to-one and being able to teach so that at least some of your income comes from a passive source. This will give you freedom that one-on-one teaching can never, ever provide you. The second problem is linked to the first. It's the fact that you have to be there physically and teach in order to earn your income. The third problem is that us piano teachers often end up working really inconvenient hours. We have to work when everybody else is off work or off school, which means that we often work evenings and weekends. And that means that we miss out on time with our family, with our friends, with our children. And the fact that we work in the evenings doesn't mean that our mornings are free. That's the time when we need to take care of all these other things that other people take care of after their work. So by the time we start teaching, we might already be exhausted. For true freedom, you need to be able to be in charge of your own working hours, not only when it comes to how many hours you work, but also when do you work. So my question to you is, what's going to happen if one day you actually cannot teach? What if you have an unexpected health crisis like I did? What if your loved one needs you? What if you need to move to a new location and you need to start your studio from scratch? Or what if you want to start or expand your family? It may all seem okay for now because you have your energy and your health to teach like this, but you need to ask yourself, what is going to happen tomorrow? What if you can't work anymore? Have you ever considered how many months you can sustain yourself financially if you lost your ability to teach? These are important questions to consider. And if the answer is not many, you need to start securing your future by thinking about bringing income from different sources so that you don't have to rely on yourself being there physically. The fourth thing to consider is your health. When I was living in London and teaching 50+ hours just to afford my rent, my bills, my transport, and some other living costs, I was exhausted, on the verge of a burnout every single day. And this is what happens when we teach one-on-one. The thing is that it's not just the amount of hours that you work. It's the fact that teaching is a really tiring job in itself. You have to be switched on all the time. You can't switch off in a lesson because the lesson energy will drop. So you have to be on, you have to be energetic, you have to be active, you have to meet so many new faces every day, one after another, and make sure that all of them have personalized guidance. This is tough to do day in and day out. So what if you could package your knowledge in a way where you didn't have to burn out as a teacher, but you could still serve many people from all over the world? And the last issue is that there is no real career ladder as a one-on-one piano teacher. Nobody comes to promote you. In other jobs, you will move up in roles and you see your development, but in piano teaching, it's the same thing. Obviously, you will see results in your students, and that's the way you get better and better as a teacher. But there is no real professional development happening unless you choose to promote yourself. I personally started feeling at some point that I just want more. And now that I've built my online institute, where I teach people from all over the world and I get to have a bigger impact, I do feel that I'm growing every day, both on a personal level and on a professional level, and it's really satisfying. There are many ways to move away from one-on-one teaching, but in my opinion and in my experience, creating online courses is the best way to have more time freedom and financial freedom. Building online courses has almost no upfront cost. It can give you passive income, and you can also have a global impact as a teacher. So if you want to live financially comfortably without burning out, if you want to have your work out there so that more and more people in the world can benefit from it, online courses are definitely the way to go. I hope this video has been helpful. If it's helped you shift your mindset as a one-on-one teacher, please leave a comment below, and I will see you in the next video.